what's up everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. How are you guys? I hope all of you are good and fine. Today's video is to answer a kind of request by one of my subscribers by the name of JDVA4Go. I think it's spelled JD Viago, right? I don't know guys, however, he kindly asked me to share my workflow in writing and recording, so this video will be about these two very important topics. Before starting, let me just quickly say that if you like my music and you want to support my work, subscribe to my YouTube channel and buy my albums on BandCamp. Now, with all that being said, let's begin. Workflow in writing music. Well, this topic is huge. It can comprehend a very big list of important things to do, so let me try to quickly sort them out for you all to understand my point of view. Play something you like. This might seem something stupid to say, but trust me, you want to play most of the time some music that you really like and love listening to. If you don't like it, it's going to end very soon, your brain will start to find new ways to eat your time and you'll easily burn out soon. Start jamming. What I like to do is to just play whatever comes out of my mind for a couple of minutes. This can help both to free your brain and to warm up your inspiration. Structure. Choose a structure for your song in case you haven't already written a sort of script for it. It may be the same structure of a song you like from your favorite band or something you invented while sleeping, whatever. It's very important to keep in mind some kind of path to follow while making music. It just makes things a lot easier for you. Start with something easy like riff, verse, chorus, and then try to expand the structure. As soon as you get better ideas, also experiment with some key and tempo changes. If this sounds too difficult to you, just listen to some of the old records by Opeth. You'll definitely find infinite writing ideas. Setting up. Okay, so once you have set the stage for your new song, it's time to record those killer riffs you have in mind, right? Right, sure, but wait a minute. First of all, you absolutely need to make a good setup to your guitar and bass before hitting the record button. I'm talking about putting new strings on, then making sure the action is good, the intonation is perfectly spot on, and so on. This might sound too much, but believe me, DI tracks are ruthless. If you record a frequency of, for example, 44.1K, think of it like if there were 4,400 ears listening to you every second. So you really want your guitar to sound the best it can. Definitely use a new 9-volt battery if your instrument has active pickups. Also remember to tune your guitar very frequently while recording, like literally checking for each string's tuning every 10 minutes or so. Yeah, before we move forward with this detailed tutorial, I want to remind you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and if you want to support my work, buy my albums on BandCamp. So now let's get on with the video. Muting unwanted noises. Smartphones, electrical devices, power transformers, direct LED lights, remote controls. Just make sure everything that could possibly create electrical noise is far away from your pickups, cables and sound cards. Gain staging. So finally, recording time. I personally use a second generation Focusrite Scarlett 2i2 and a good Fender shielded cable, that's all. Gain staging is very important now, so I usually tend to follow the old golden rule of thumb: passive pickups at instrument level, active pickups at line level. To set the right gain, just play some very heavy chugs and make sure the preamp is not clipping. You have to manually adjust the gain level every time you record a different instrument, so just play some heavy chugs and palm mutes, making sure you're not clipping, that's it. This rule also needs to be followed every time you use, for example, an amp cap simulator. You want the input of the plugin at the right spot. This is one of the most common issues when dealing with a bad guitar sound using plugins. Actually recording. Alright, finally, it's time to hit the record button. My advice is to divide the whole song in little parts, making sure I'm playing the riffs super accurately. You'll definitely need some grid editing afterwards anyway, so recording a good take makes a lot of difference in the practical amount of time you're going to spend on editing the song. So obviously, practice playing the song a lot before actually recording it. Tracks. Now, how many guitar tracks, how many bass tracks, drums in single or multi-track mode, These are all questions that don't really have answers. I personally like recording to a click and not to a drum or background track. I find it a lot easier to follow the clicking sound instead of listening to the whole backing track of the song. I always record 2 rhythm guitar tracks, 1 bass track, 1 lead guitar track, except if there are harmonies, and 1 vocal track. There are really no rules though, so try to experiment yourself and you'll find your way. So we have reached the conclusion of this video. I hope it has been useful to you and that it has helped you produce better music. Thanks JD Viago for asking the question and giving me a good idea for content creation. If you guys like the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and if you want to support my work, go buy my albums on BandCamp. Thanks for watching this video and I'll see you next time.